Okay, welcome again, student. Now we'll discuss with the part 3 on the chapter 13, starting with the problem number 5. A military tent of height 8.25 meter is in the form of a right circular cylinder of base diameter 30 meter and the height 5.5 surmounted by a right circular cone of the same base radius. Find the length of the canvas used in making the tent if the breadth of the canvas is 1.5. What is the canvas here? Canvas is the kind of cloth. Okay, this canvas is kind of cloth used to cover a tent. Now, in this problem, there are two portions. We have to cover this conical portion and this lateral curved surface area of the cylinder. Okay, there are two parts. There is a conical part and the cylindrical part. Now we have to find the area of this conical portion and the curved surface area of the cylinder. Now, to find the curved surface of the cylinder, we need the radius and the height that is given. Because the base diameter is 30 meter, this means radius will be 15 meter. Okay, same base radius, I mean the cone also will have the same radius of 15 meter, and the height of the cone will be from this total height minus height of cylinder. 8.25 minus 5.5 will be the height of the cone. Now, as you have got the height of the cone, radius of the cone, then you can easily find out the curved surface area of a cone, and then the same thing you can find the lateral surface area of the cylinder once you have got the height and the radius of the cylinder. Okay, now there will be two parts. First we'll discuss with the cylindrical part, and then second with the conical part, and adding these two areas will get the total area of required for covering this tent. Okay, now let's number one, in is right circular cylinder. If r be the radius of cylinder, then as is given that the diameter is 30 meter, does mean r will be diameter by 2, which is 30 meter, and height of the cylinder is given to be 5.5, isn't it? Therefore, the lateral surface area or the curved surface area of the cylinder will be the circumference multiplied with height. Circumference 2 pi r multiply h. Now 2 pi 22 by 7, r is 15, and then height is 5.5 meter square. The area will be in square unit. Okay, so unit is meter, will be meter square. Now what you'll do, you'll multiply all this term on the numerator, will get 3630 divided by 7. On dividing, you will get 518.57 meter square. This is the surface area of this conical portion. Now not conical, is the cylindrical portion. Now second, will find the area, lateral surface area of this conical portion. In a right circular cone, radius is the same as the radius of cylinder, which is 15 meter, and height is the total height minus the height of cylinder, which is 8.25 minus 5.5, which gives us 2.7. Therefore, the lateral surface area of this cone will be given by this formula, pi r L. L is not there. Instead of L, we will substitute the value root over of r square plus h square. Since we know h, we know r, we'll just substitute the value of this here. Pi is 22 by 7, r is 15, r again 15 square plus h square, h is 2.75, square of that. 15 square is how much? 225. 2.75 square is 7.56. Adding these two, you'll get 232.56. Okay, now here I've shown you on the right side how we'll find the square root of this number 232.56. What you'll do, from the decimal portion to the right, you will group as in pair. From decimal to the left, you will group in pair. If you group in pair, you will get 32 in pair. 2 is not in pair, therefore what you'll do, you'll keep as this. But now on finding the square root, what you'll do, you will go by which number which is equal or less than 2. 1 square is 1, 2 square is 4, therefore we will go by 1. 1 is 1, remaining is 1, and when you drop down those which are in pair, those number which are which we have grouped them in pair. We have grouped 32, therefore 32 will come down as both of these two will come down. Okay, since we have grouped them, 32 will come down. 32 will give us 132. Okay, in division we drop down only one value. Okay, one digit. But here in square root, we'll have to, once we have grouped them, we have to drop down as 2-digit value, a 2-digit number. Okay, now we have 132. Then what we'll do then, with this quotient that we have put earlier, 1, you will multiply by 2. Always you should multiply by 2 because it is a square. We are finding the square root. 1 multiply by 2, you will get 2. Now you go by which number you will go, so that you have to go here, and here also you have to go by which number you will go, so that the product of this will be 132 or less than 132. If you go by 5, here also you should go by 5 is 25, carry 2, 5 2 10 with 2 12, 125. Okay, is less than 132. Now if you try to go with 6, if you go 6 here also you should go with 6. Now 6 multiply 6 is 36, carry 3. 6 multiply 2 is 12, 12 plus 3 15, 1 5 6. You cannot go with 6, isn't it? Because it's bigger than 132, therefore you will go with 5. Now if you go with 5, you will get 125, and subtracting these two, 132 minus 125, you will get 7. And when you drop down, you drop those two numbers which have grouped them together, therefore you will get 756. Now here you have the quotient, you have gone 1 first, second you have go with 5. Then what you will do, you will multiply this 15 by 2, you will get 30. 15 multiply 2, 30. Now again you will go, if you go here also you should go by the same number. If you go here and here, this will be, if you go by 1, it will be 301. Multiply 1 is 301 itself. Now it's very less. If you go with 2, then 2 multiply 2 is 4, 2 multiply 0 is 0, 2 multiply 3 is 600. Okay, it's less than 700. But if you go by 3 multiply 303 will get 900. It's not, you cannot go with 3, therefore you go with 2, you get 604. On subtracting, you will get 152. Now from where this 00 come? Because after the decimal point, you can add as many 0 as you want. Okay, after 56 there is 0 0 0 0 0, so many 0, as many as you want. But when you group them as a pair, you should start from the decimal point to the right. 56, then 0 0, then 0 0. Now if you drop here, we'll drop as 0 0. Okay, this means it will be 15200. Now you have here the quotient, you have gone 1 5 and 2, and then same thing as previous step. You always should multiply by 2. 2 multiply 2 is 4, 2 multiply 5 is 10 carry 1, 2 multiply 1, 2, 3. That means you are getting 304. Now by which number you will go so that the product should be less or equal to 15200. Okay. Now 5 with 3 is 15. Okay, you will go with 5. You keep 5 here, and here also you keep 5. 5 multiply 5 is 25. Okay, 5 multiply 5 is 25, carry 2. 5 multiply 4 is 20, 20, 22. Carry 2. 5 multiply 0 is 0, it will be again 2. 5 multiply 3, 15. Okay, you'll get a little bit bigger than, if you go with 5 you will get little bigger than this, but if you go with 4 it will be 4, 3, 1200, isn't it? You just look at this, the last digit. If you go with 4, then 4 multiply with 300 will be how much? With not 300, with 3000. 4 with 3000 will give you 12,000, isn't it? If you go with 5, you will 5 with 3000 will be 15,000. Okay, that means if you go by 4 is very less, if you go by 5 is a little bit bigger. Therefore but if you go by 6 is be more bigger than this, therefore it will be more or less, this decimal point will be more or less 15.25. okay, now 15.25, this after finding square root you are getting this much, then you multiply this with 330, and after you are getting whatever you are getting from there, multiplying these two, you divide by 7, you will get as 718.93 meters square to be the area of the conical portion. Now the total area is the sum of these two, 518.57 plus 718.93 would give us 1237.5 meters square. Hence the length of the canvas should be equal to the total area divided by the breadth of the cloth. Total area is 1237.5 divided by the breadth of the cloth is 1.5 meter. If you divide these two, you will get 825 meter. Okay, now see here I have done you the division for this. Here 1237.5, you have one decimal place, and below also one decimal place. Dividing these two, what you'll do, you'll remove the decimal because both have one decimal place. You'll remove the decimal place. You'll take 12375 divide by 15. Okay, if you divide by 15, you'll get as 825 meter as the length of the canvas. Now for the problem number 6 and 7, you try to do it by yourself. They are similar to the problem that we have just discussed. And now we'll move to the next number, which is the number 8. A solid in the shape of a cone surmounted on a hemisphere. Okay, the last problem is on a cylinder, and now is surmounted on a hemisphere. The radius of each of them being 3.5 meter, mean the radius of the sphere and radius of the cone is the same, but is 3.5 meter, and the height of solid, the total height is given to be 9.5 meter. Find out the volume of the solid. Now to find the volume of solid, what you'll do, here we have got the radius of the cone, radius of cylinder, or radius of the cone and radius of the sphere. Then the volume of the cone is how much? Volume of cone will be 1 by 3 pi r square h. You need the h height, you need radius, and volume of this sphere hemisphere will be 2 by 3 pi r cubed. You need only radius. Okay, now here is given this total height is 9.5, radius of the sphere is 3.5. That means the radius, the height of the cone will be from the total height minus the radius of the sphere. Okay, 9.5 minus 3.5, what are we getting? We are getting 6 meter. This 6 meter will be the height of the cone. Now height is we have got, radius we have got, then we can easily find out the volume of the cone, and then find out the volume of this this hemisphere. Adding these two, you will get the total volume of this solid. Okay, now here in solution for this, radius of hemisphere is given to be 3.5, which is equal to radius of the cone. Height of the cone is total height minus radius of the hemisphere, which is 6 centimeter. Therefore, volume of the solid will be the volume of the hemisphere plus volume of the cone. Volume of the hemisphere is given by this formula, 2 by 3 pi r cubed. Volume of the cone is 1 by 3 pi r square h. Okay. Now just substitute the value of pi r and h in this given formula. You will get the volume of the solid. Okay. Now here 2 by 3 pi is 22 by 7, r is 3.5, therefore cube of that, plus 1 by 3 and then again pi, which is 22 by 7, r square, that is 3.5 square, and then h is 6 meter. 3.5 cubed, you have to multiply 3 times, is 42.875. 2 multiply 22 is 44, 3 multiply 7 is 21. Here 22 multiply 1 is 22, 3 7 is 21. 3.5 square is 12.25, multiply with 6. Then what you'll do, you'll multiply 44 with 42.875, you're getting 1886.5. And here also the same thing, if you multiply all these three, you'll get 1617. Both are dividing by 21, therefore taking LCM 21, you'll have 1886.5 plus 1617 by 21. Adding these two value, you'll get 3503.5 divided by 21. On dividing, you will get 166.83. Or you can do in this way also. Volume of this is the same. Okay. Now you can take common this 1 by 3, you can take common because here 2 by 3, here 3 denominator is there. 1 by 3 is common, pi is also common, r square is common, r cubed, r square, therefore r square is common. What you will get, 2r plus, or everything has been taken, only h remaining, therefore you have 2r plus h. Okay. Now pi is 22 by 7, r is 3.5, square is not cubed here, square, then 2r mean 2 multiply 3.5 plus 6. The volume should be in cubic centimeter. Okay. Now 3.5 square is 10.25 divided by 21. 2 multiply 3.5 is 7, 7 plus 6 is 13. You multiply this 2 and divide by again 21, you will get 166.83 centimeter cubed. Either you do as you have done here, substituting right in this formula, or you can take common and then substitute the value. That is also same thing. You will get the same result, the same answer. If you are doing in this way, it will be little bit easier for you because you have very less number to multiply and then divide, isn't it? Whatever you are doing, you will be getting the same answer. Okay. Now with the next number is on the problem number 9. A toy is in the form of a cone mounted on a hemisphere of radius 7 centimeter, and if the total height of the toy is 31 centimeter, find the total surface area. It is the same thing as the last problem, but here we need not find the volume, we have to find the surface area. Okay, it's the same thing. You have to find the surface area of hemisphere, surface area of a cone, then adding these two you will get the total surface area. Okay, now total height is given to be 31 centimeter. That is the height of the cone plus radius of the hemisphere is 31. Therefore the height of the cone from the total height minus radius of the hemisphere, you will get the height of the cone. 31 minus 7, you will get 24. Now total surface area will be surface area of hemisphere plus not volume is you will get the surface area of a cone. Okay, surface area of cone. Here volume of cone is 1 by 3 pi r square h. By mistake I have written the volume, but actually it's not the volume, it's the surface area. Okay, now surface area of hemisphere is half of a sphere, that is 2 pi r. Okay, we are not considering this actually surface area of hemisphere is 3 pi r square, isn't it? But here this circular portion we need not find out, because we have to we need only this portion, this surface area, this cone and this sphere. We don't need this inside portion. We need only the surface area covered from outside. Therefore the surface area of hemisphere will be half of a sphere only, that is 4 pi r square is of a sphere. Therefore half of that is 2 pi r square plus the surface area of a cone, which is pi r square plus h. Okay, now taking common from here, you will have pi r as common, you will have 2r plus root over r square plus h square. Okay, substituting the value of pi and r and h here, you will have 22 by 7 multiply 7, 2r, 2 multiply 7, 7 square plus 24 square. 7 square is 49, 24 square 5 and 6, 2 multiply 7 is 14, then this 7 and this 7 cancel, you have only 22 and then 14 plus root over of this thing. Okay, now 49 plus 5 and 6 is 625. 6 square root of this will be 25. Now 14 plus 25 is 39. 39 plus 22 multiply with 22 is 858 centimeter square is the total surface area. Okay, is this clear to you? Number 10 and 11 you can do it by yourself, since it is almost similar to this. You can try to do it by yourself, and we shall discuss on the next part, which is the part 4 on our next class. Okay, bye to all of you.